you being the head coach, like Mickey Arthur, the head coach, and now Mickey Arthur, the team director, what difference do you see in these two positions? What exactly is the difference now?
Well, the difference is that I'll be with the team consistently day in and day out for 6 months of the year. Okay. I sit with a helicopter vision of the team. The planning structure is done between myself, Grant Bradburn, Rian Al-Haq, and our team of wonderful coaches.
Yeah.
We've put the structure in place. All the communication with the players is from myself and Grant Bradburn. So myself and Grant Bradburn's messages are aligned. I spent hours and hours talking to my staff on a daily basis to make sure that our messaging is 100% aligned, because we can't confuse the players and we can't confuse the structure.
Exactly.
Again, Savira, as I say, I've got so many things. I had so many things on, but this role with Pakistan is one that I am so enthusiastic and enthused about, because I believe I can make a total difference. So in terms of being head coach and this team director, I'm not working daily with the players, but I'm setting about structure, I'm setting about vision, I'm doing all the communication. We're looking at our selection strategies, and we're looking at players that can make a difference within the team. And then I do communicate with them. The planning in terms of our day-to-day is done by Grant Bradburn and his staff, of which I oversee. So it's a very streamlined structure that works is working incredibly well at the moment. I can't wait to be day in and day out with the team. So I can't wait for the World Cup, because then I will be physically around the players, which is going to be great. But for the minute, it's not a bad thing to have a step away, watch what the other teams around the world are doing, and then trying to implement this plan and structure, albeit a little bit away from the team.
Yes.
So that when I'm there, it comes in, I create impact, and we make it very, very dynamic going forward.
But it would be a bit difficult, Mickey. Would it be a bit difficult to execute your plans the way exactly when you were at field? Because as a head coach, when you were with the team on the field, you've achieved a lot. Like, I talk about Champions Trophy. I talk about Pakistan being the #1 T20 side. Under you, now you're not being physically here. Hugging the players, maybe shouting on them right in front of them instead of being behind a computer. Is it sometimes really difficult? Like, there are limits to it, right?
No, in terms of my role, Grant Bradburn does that daily for me. So on the ground, exactly how we want the team to operate is happening. Again, as I say, it allows me time to sit away, to watch our performances, to have a look at our structure, to have a look at what's best. And sometimes it's best to just take a step back for a while before I join up with the team full-time from September.
Yes.
And I'm with them full-time day in and day out, where I will be hugging and communicating and shouting on them and having that emotion and sharing the good times and sharing the bad times. I still live that day in and day out, albeit a little bit away from the team. And as I said to you, it's not a bad thing, because the players at the minute are getting exactly what they want. They're getting structure. They're getting very, very good organization in terms of the camps. The players are ready. They know they're getting great communication. They know exactly where they all sit. When I come in, it just adds that impact again. So from my opinion, and certainly from my coaching staff's position, Grant and I are very aligned and very close. So it's working at the moment. It's working hard. Yes, I can't wait to be with the team, and I can't wait for that adrenaline rush of World Cup, which I seriously think we can win. But me coming in again is another lift for the team, and it creates that impact. So it's perfect. It's really good. It works really well. All the other team directors around the world sit a little bit away from the team as well,
yes.
which is sometimes not a bad thing. As I've said, because it allows you to look with an unbiased view as to what is happening. It allows me to assess all our programs against the other teams. It allows me time to talk to other people. Look, I'm involved with Derbyshire County Cricket Club at the moment, but I'm in the English setup.
Yes.
So I know exactly what their philosophies are. So at the moment, and I can compare their philosophies to our philosophies. You know, I'm working with two. I've had Zaman Khan. I've got Haider Ali with me at the moment. I'm working with two young Pakistan boys day in and day out. I've spent time with Shahid Afridi. I've spent time with Hassan Ali. I've spent time with Shan Masood through the season, making them understand their roles going forward. So it's very, very, very beneficial sometimes just sitting a little bit back from the team, although I've got my fingerprints all over it.
Exactly. And you have that spider cam view where you can just not being in the field and see everything that is happening from outside and above the field, what is happening. But then again, coming to the team and marking their minor faults that they're doing in the knockout stages maybe. Yes, I know that you were not coaching the team after 2019, but you were connected with the team, that I know as well. From 2021 World T20, the semis, what was the wrong thing that we did? Where were we short in front of Australia when we faced them? Then in 2022, in the final, we had a very good run. And while coming to the semi-finals, the way we played in Sydney, it was wonderful. But then coming to the final at MCG, we were just outclassed by England. Those small differences. Can you just mark few loopholes that you think were there present in those knockout pressure matches?
Yeah, look, those pressure games, and I think you've summed the word up there, Siwera. The word is pressure. The word is executing your skills under pressure.
Yeah.
Making the right decisions under pressure. You know, I sat and I watched all those games, and there were moments. And as coaches and as staff, all you can do is equip the players and then and give them the best preparation possible. And that's why we train so that under pressure, players go to what they know. Players go to their best ball or best shots or whatever it might be. That all comes from the preparation that you give them. So for me, those little moments were pressure moments where we probably just made wrong decisions under pressure. Now, for me, it's about sitting with the players, making them understand exactly what those moments need, exactly what those moments need in order to bring a positive result for the team. So there's an education to that. And I've sat and I spent time with the players. Yeah. We talk them through all these types of scenarios so that hopefully when they get into that position again, they take the correct option. Because, you know, it's not about a skill at that point in time, because the players all have their skills. It's the word pressure, and it's how they handle that moment. That's the key, and I think that's where they've just gone wrong over the last little bit of a while. And hopefully that is rectified when we get to Asia Cup and World Cup.